Hello, I want to talk to you today about hygiene. How important is it? Well, of course it's very important. When I applied to be a volunteer at the local hospital, I had to watch a video on how to wash your hands. But with the recent situation, we have all, of course, learnt how to wash our hands. We hope to avoid disease or delay the attack by the virus, and this is important for our health. We don't want the disease or to suffer the consequences. But the washing of our hands can also be a metaphor. If you wash your hands of someone or something, you refuse to be involved with them anymore, or to take responsibility for them. Well, there was a man called Pilate who was the Roman governor of Judea from AD 26 to 36. And Jesus had been brought to him being falsely accused of leading the Jewish people astray by telling them not to pay their taxes to the Roman government, by claiming that he was the Messiah, a king. They also said he caused riots with his teaching, but it was only the Jewish authorities that were angry with him. Now Pilate tried to reason with the crowd gathering outside by suggesting that Jesus should be released, or instead a real criminal called Barabbas. Pilate knew that the Jewish authorities had arrested Jesus out of envy, but he was getting nowhere, as the chief priests had persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas. In Matthew chapter 27 verse 24 it says this: Pilate saw that he wasn't getting anywhere, and that a riot was developing. So he sent for a bowl of water and washed his hands before the crowd, saying, "I'm innocent of this man's blood. The responsibility is yours." Pilate refused to be a part of this travesty of justice. You could argue that he should have protected Jesus, but in the end he let the crowd have their way. Well, what about spiritual matters? Well, in James chapter 4 verse 8 it says this, and perhaps it's a little bit strong, but this is what he had to say: "Come close to God, and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between God and the world." Here you see, James is saying that we should clean our hearts, minds, and lives. As a Christian, we may find things that we would want to do that go against God and what he wants for us. Let's make sure that we choose wisely and choose what is right. So then, wash your hands and purify your heart. Thank you for listening.